Yeah.
I mean, I've got the seed list. This is from once again 8-1 Bracketology, one of my favorite bracketologists to look at. So he's got projects Iowa State as a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think funnily enough, has us in the East region.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for this, yeah. Well, actually, this is just the seed list, actually. So not the full bracketology, but you look at the one line. About what I expected: Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and Florida moving up to the one line. Houston, UConn, Michigan State, Illinois as a 2. Nebraska, Iowa State, Purdue, and Gonzaga at the 3, and then Alabama, Kansas, Texas Tech, and Virginia at the 4 line. Other Big 12 teams that you see that are on here are BYU as a 6 seed. You have TCU as an 8 seed, which, that's where it's kind of been for the past. UCF is in the field at a 10 seed, so I kind of like that spot for them. And then,
I do too, actually.
And then I think that's about it for Big 12. No Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that bad loss to Eastern Michigan, they had some pretty bad non-con losses. Like that Eastern Michigan one was brutal. I don't think that, unless they win the entire thing and make a run, I don't think they're going to make a tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then the big kind of the mover that we talked about instantly was UConn moving down the 2 line, and that could kind of lead us to what went on nationally, because there were some things here at the end of the regular season that kind of helped out some at seed lines, but had some surprising results.
All right, yeah. If you want to share your screen, we can go and recap it.
Yeah, for sure. So Saturday, this was a pretty jammed packed basketball slate. And this was a really fun one. Number 1, Duke. We start off there. They take care of business. This is North Carolina, but they were without Caleb Wilson, so that's kind of a grain of salt you have to take with this. But still, Duke cements themselves as basically I would probably put them as the number 1 overall seed. With
they're number 1 for sure.
Yeah. Cameron Boozer with 26 points and 15 rebounds, so a pretty dominant day for him. But yeah, this was the result we were talking about that majorly ahead of major stakes. Number 4, UConn goes down to Marquette at the Pfizer Forum.
Yeah, this was an ugly game for UConn. You've seen this basically this entire year. This one is just as ugly as the one they dropped at home to was it Creighton earlier this year, who was not good at all.
Yep.
With that, St. John's won the Big East by 1 game, so congrats to the Red Storm. But just you've seen it, man. UConn has been been surviving by the skin of their teeth. They survived by a few points to an average Providence team who was up by a lot in that game. So yeah, UConn is not looking good going into the tournament.
Yeah, that's one team in the top 5 that's not looking good. But you know who is looking good? The Florida Gators.
Oh baby, yeah. I saw in Joe Lunardi's final bracketology that they're going to be the final number 1 seed, which I could totally see with them and Houston pairing up in the South as the 1 and the 2, which would be a great Elite 8 matchup. But yeah, Florida, like I said, Florida is rolling at the right time, and the Gators will probably end up getting that last number 1.
Yeah, I think I would put them there. Yeah, I already mentioned Iowa State and Houston both picking up wins respectively to end their year. Let's see here.
It looks like St. Louis also dropped a game too.
Virginia takes care of business. They survive against Virginia Tech. Wisconsin goes on the road to Mackey Arena and hands Purdue another loss in their building, 97-93.
Can any team just come into Mackey and win? I thought Mackey was supposed to be this atmosphere that everyone feared.
Allegedly.